In just a few days, North Texans will be gathering around the table, giving thanks. Of course, gathering with loved ones brings on conversation, but sometimes those conversations can get heated. Robbie Owens joins us now with help on surviving Thanksgiving with your family. Robbie.
Oh, that's a good one, Gilma, because I tell you, this is a busy place here at this Kroger on Mockingbird. Most of the shoppers here still worried about how they're going to get that hot meal on the table by Thursday, handling post-election hot topics. On top of that, well, it's asking a bit much. So maybe these will replace name cards. They're making the rounds online, telling diners to pass on the political talk and pass the wine. It made me laugh, but it also made me think. Gathering the family around the Thanksgiving table on most years also comes with a menu of topics to avoid. So this holiday, post-election, could require some exceptional hosting skills. That's if your guests come carrying a side dish and strong political opinions.
I think politics should be off limits given Brexit and the recent elections here. But you know, it depends how much wine we have. It might actually become a table topic.
Well, that's one way to approach it. Now, if you are not quite that brave, author and relationship coach Veronica Sites gave us these suggestions to pass along. Number one, set ground rules for your time together. It's okay to set boundaries and show respect for other guests, even when you disagree. Politely excuse yourself when you feel emotions escalating. And remember that emotions make bad choices. And here's the keeper: value relationships above conversation content. When I was chatting with this author today, she said she understands that people have very strong emotions regarding the election right now. But remember that election and election cycles end. 4 years from now, we'll be going through this again, and you don't want to squander too many of your relationships right now. Reporting live in Dallas, Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News.
Some great tips there, Robbie. Thank you.
Tomorrow, people all across San Antonio and across the country will gather to give thanks. You know, getting together with loved ones sometimes can spark conversations with family, especially another ones you haven't seen in a long time.
They get a little heated sometimes, but this morning we have a way to help avoid some of those heated and awkward conversations. These so-called replacement name cards are making the rounds online. They tell diners to pass on the political talk and pass the wine. Funny, yes, but also a reminder that sometimes gathering around the Thanksgiving table can also come with a menu of topics to avoid. So this holiday, post-election, could require some exceptional hosting skills if your guests come carrying a side dish with strong political opinions.
I think politics should be off limits given Brexit and the recent elections here. But you know, it depends how much wine we have. It might actually become a table topic.
If you're not quite that brave, relationship coach Veronica Sites says set some ground rules for the time together. Show respect even when you disagree. Politely excuse yourself when you feel emotions escalating. Remember, emotions make bad choices. Value relationships above conversation content.
See, when that happens in my family, my brother-in-law just cracks a joke, and then everybody shifts to that.
I don't know why it has to get heated. Differing opinions are actually a good thing.
Yeah. But it does happen. We all know it does.
Most families will gather around the table tomorrow and give thanks, but when politics gets involved, conversations can get heated. Now, one website's version of a name card is making the rounds online, telling diners to pass on the political talk and just pass the wine. If those cards don't work for your family, author and relationship coach Veronica Sites offers a few tips. First, set some ground rules for time together. Show respect even when you disagree politely. And also, you can excuse yourself when you feel that emotions start to escalate. And remember that emotions make bad choices, and value relationships above conversation content.
Good tips there.
Yeah, and along with the meal may come a list of sensitive family topics like politics. Well, avoiding the tension can be tricky, and happens to be our morning talker. Believe it or not, there is a book written for issues just like this. It's called Holiday Table Talk, and it's written by relationship coach Veronica Sites. She came up with a list of 3 ground rules to follow when it comes to talking about this year's election.
Sites says although your opinions may clash, it's best to show respect to your relatives when you disagree on an issue. She also advises that you leave the table, if possible, when the conversation gets a little too heated. And finally, it's important to remember family comes first.
I'm getting so tired of politics.
So how do you feel about talking politics at the table? TV5's Morgan Gordon is live now at the social media desk waiting to hear from some of you. Morgan?
That is right. So politics are, truly going to be a pressing and maybe even stressful issue for many families during tomorrow's feast. So we took to Facebook to hear from some of you. Now, while we wait for some of the comments to roll in, here's what we're asking. How will you and your family handle the election discussions? And do you have any plans in place for dealing with the disagreements? And you can share your opinions on how you feel about this matter right there on the TV5 Facebook page. And of course, you can message us and email us at WNEM@WNEM.com. Reporting live from the social media desk, I'm Morgan Gordon. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Morgan.
I think that hopefully the only disagreement we'll have at the dinner table is who's going to get the turkey leg.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking forward to, because I think a lot of this it's over now.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of politics, I jumped the gun on that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is. Well, it is, and it really isn't a dinner table discussion, but sometimes, one person will bring it up, and then it snowballs, and
Be thankful.
Should be like The Godfather. We don't bring up business at the table.
There you go.